this is Ed from thesafewarehouse.com, and here today I'm going to talk about fire protection. A lot of you might have questions as to how much fire protection should I get when I'm buying a safe. Well, you know, out there you might see safes at 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, hour and a half, 2.5 hours, which is kind of crazy. You don't need that much fire protection unless you have some really sensitive documents that you're really protective of. Now, fire on the ground usually is about 1200 degrees, 1000 to 1200 degrees. But if you put a safe upstairs, it's going to be like 2000 degrees. And most of your gun safes out there and safes are not protected for up to that high of a degree. So if you put it upstairs, you could get a 2-hour safe if you're getting home safes, but a gun safe, you're not going to find a 2-hour safe in a gun safe. So downstairs is really where you want to try to put the safe if you can. Bolt it down, of course. But when it comes to fire protection, you're going to have a lot of companies that tell you that it's fire protected. And so you go, oh, great. But you know what? The integrity of the fire protection is very important. Why do I say that? Because I've actually been out to a place where we had a big furnace. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a big furnace. We had 3 safes that we were testing. One of them was a Liberty Lincoln on the left side, and the other 2 were different other companies. This dollar bill sat in the Lincoln. So they closed the furnace, they cooked it for an hour and 15 minutes at 1300 degrees. And then they brought them out with the forklift, and when they did, and they opened them up, this is what we found out. The fire, the safe caught on fire with the gun inside there and a couple dollars. And so because someone says it's fire protected, doesn't necessarily mean that you have the proper fire protection. For me, I like to sleep at night. Okay, when I sell you a safe at thesafewarehouse.com, I like to sell you a safe with integrity, and that's why we sell Liberties. The safe here, this one in particular, is an hour and a half. I would say I have one house that caught on fire, burned to the ground, and that safe there was only half-hour fire protection. And guess what? Everything was protected inside. So if you have a half hour, it's a good chance that you're doing good. But I would say, as a rule, an hour would be good. You know, 45 minutes to an hour would be good. It depends on the fire. It might not be that hot. So on here, the fire protection is good for 350 degrees. It keeps it inside at a 1300 degrees on average on the outside, hitting it constantly. That's the way they test it. So let's say your fire doesn't go all the way up to like maybe 1000 degrees. Well, the fire protection is going to go longer. What you put in here, papers and guns and things like that, will survive. But if you're putting any kind of media, or if you put any kind of disk, computer disk, backup, pictures and stuff like that, that needs to be kept below 125 degrees. So you need to buy what's called a media safe. They sell media boxes. You can get them on the internet. I believe we sell them. We can get them for you, where you put that inside there. So I don't want you to think that I can put anything in there. It's just simply for papers, for guns, metals, and things like that. So when it comes to fire protection, the integrity of fire protection is very important. So that's where Liberty comes in. So if you want to find more about this, more information, or if you'd like to purchase one of these safes, go to our website, thesafewarehouse.com.